Thank you. And Mr Sanderson?
Yes, I agree that predicting jobs of the future is fraught with problems. I think Parliament should focus on today. I believe there are a lot of gaps in our economy that require skills, that require higher education. Leave the future for the future. That is slightly problematic because a student that learns a skill today might find that the application for that skill has disappeared, but the debt hasn't. Do they retrain, increase the debt? It's a wicked problem. I believe the debt structure needs to be changed considerably. I believe private enterprise needs to take some responsibility for the payment of that debt. Where a law student gets a degree and goes and works for a law company, they are still responsible for the debt, yet the private law company reaps the benefit of their skills. Surely the law company should be responsible for assisting in retiring that debt, say 10% per annum. So if the student works for that particular law company for 10 years, at the end of that period they have no debt. Where a student learns a skill and the purpose of that skill disappears, yet they still contribute to the economy in some other aspect. The debt can be written down, say at 5% per annum. So in 20 years, there is no debt. The other thing I find irksome is the indexation and interest on debt. The government is the issuer of the currency. It is not capital constrained. It doesn't borrow from private enterprise. Taxation is not funding to a currency issuer. Why are they burdening students with these charges when there is no corresponding expense to the federal government? You know, I believe the debt should be static at the level where they end their education, and that debt is a coercive thing that says to the student, there is an implied contract here. There have been people in our community that have worked to feed you, to house you, to transport you. They're paying it forward. And at some point, you have to also pay it forward to the next generation. It is not a private transaction. You know, I think there's probably enough at this point. Thank you.
Thank you very much.